Facebook, $1 trillion for the first time, the fifth company to join that club on this court decision. And Lina Khan, 2 weeks in, has got a big test.
Look out. Lina Khan has got a roadmap about how to go after Facebook. Now, this was a total beatdown of Facebook. And, Judge Boasberg basically just said, this Trump FTC, you guys, you got to go to school at least and learn what antitrust is. I mean, it was really ugly.
And the states, too. Let's not forget our part of this as well.
Oh, yeah. But Lina Khan is going to use the roadmap in here about how to go after Facebook. Make no doubt about it. And she will go after them because they're much more sophisticated. They're a zillion times more sophisticated.
This would seem to make it more difficult, not easier, for the FTC to try and make another case. They can come back with an amended complaint within 30 days, but there seems to be a lot of doubt as to what they're going to be able to base that on that's going to be able to not get thrown out of court.
He's right, because what the FTC failed to do was explain at all how this hurts the consumer.
Right.
And just because you have a monopoly doesn't really mean anything. I know that, look, there's no way that Lina Khan is just going to say, you know what, we're going to let this go. She can't.
Well,
she can't.
I mean, Facebook did make the decision to try to get it thrown out as opposed to Alphabet, which is going to court against the DOJ in 2023 right now.
You're absolutely right. Now, the FTC can do better. But the judge is going to go against him, is what you're saying. I agree with that.
Yeah, and don't forget, this was Obama-appointed judge, so conceivably, you know, you've got a lot of Trump-appointed judges who one would expect as well, if the FTC tries to bring things, would respond perhaps in favor of business.
Well, one of the judge goes over the fact that the FTC spent a lot of time on WhatsApp and on Instagram. There's a very funny moment, by the way. He goes, and on Insta, he says, that's what the kids call it.
It's technically true.
Yeah, Insta. So I thought it was a ruling which just says, these guys don't do any harm. And you got to find out what the denominator is, the personal social network. Yes, they triumph the personal social network. They're not trying to hurt anybody else. Just because they block others from coming in doesn't mean you can't go to another company. I think that they gave him a blueprint. Look, I think Khan has to go after him. But this judge is basically saying, we can't do anything about this. We're not going to break up Facebook. We're just not. That's not a remedy. Because you don't need a remedy. It's very powerful.
Big piece in the Times, though, this morning about the demand for lawyers who have corporate law expertise. It hasn't been this strong since Microsoft in the 90s. This environment's not going away,
I've
is it?
debated going back to Paul Weiss, working with my friend Bruce Birnbaum, maybe with Scott Barchet. But you know what? I'm going to let them do their own.
I think they got to do their own thing. Of course, they're not the key people. I mean, listen.
They're not key at all.
My point is.
Why did you say that?
Because you didn't let me finish.
Okay.
They are focused on transactions. Okay. What is now going to happen is that, and is happening in terms of larger M&A in particular, is you're going to have a lot of people weighing in prior to even the consideration of said transaction, who are not going to be the M&A professionals, but are going to be those who Carl's just talking about are getting hired left and right, namely ones who are going to be able to weigh in on the antitrust ramifications of a potential deal and or the PR roadmap that you should potentially undertake to try to avoid scrutiny or try to at least combat it in some way when it's coming at you. Lina Khan is a big deal for the M&A community.
She is big.
And it's they're looking at it as a potential loss of significant fees.
She's 32.
She's very young. By the way, we focus so much on technology. Some people have mentioned, take a look at her writings at Yale on healthcare. And take a look at that. So I'll send that out there as well, because that may be something that people want to focus on, because she was particularly apparently written extensively
United Health?
On healthcare. And
she's certainly not pro-humana, is she?
No, let's say those who like to see consolidation find it very problematic. Now, you're waiting on a third commissioner at the FTC. It's expected to be somebody else who potentially would be more in line again with Khan, and so that would be 3-2. The FTC is going to be an interesting body, but I don't want to make light of the fact that they got beaten soundly here.
Oh no, this was just like they were down there giving them the business. I mean, this was one of those things where you go to law school, and it says, did you guys read that? How much fun they made of the FTC?
Yeah.
I mean, they pantsed them. Do you see it? You see it in the end where he says, "I pantsed you"? Right? You used the term pants, I think.
And some of the street commentary today, B of A goes to 400 from 390.
Right.
I can't think of a more important day of redemption for Facebook than this ruling.
Well, that's true. I mean, it basically says that it portrays Zuckerberg as a bit of a hero. It's a new narrative. Zuckerberg is hero.
But it also throws it back to Congress and whether or not there's going to be an ability, given there is interest from both sides of the aisle, in writing new antitrust legislation.
What are they going to do? There's no remedy. What are you going to break? How are you going to do? You're going to break this thing down?
Jim,
you jimming me?
I'm jimming you. We don't regulate technology a lot in this country.
Well,
Have you noticed that? And by the way,
we don't,
want to talk about social media and the impact that it has on people of all ages, but in particular people of younger ages? You want to talk about the mental health crisis this country's having? I mean, we regulate the heck out of cigarettes.
Juul.
40 million.
So
I
bring it all up only because
you killed Juul.
These are issues.
Did you ever see his doc?
These are issues that
Juul.
Congress is still looking at and thinking a lot.
Did you see how it starts?
Privacy.
At the time of the last great antitrust battle in our courthouse between the United States and Microsoft, Mark Zuckerberg was still in high school. Only after his arrival at Harvard did he launch the Facebook from his dorm. And then they got rid of the. I mean, this guy was he must have watched the movie.
He watched the movie.
He watched the movie. The only people who are lacking the Winklevi are not in this. Right? If it's your Facebook, it's your Facebook. I mean, remember that? Yeah,
I do.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.